Hello, my name is Ashley Smith. I'm Director of Teacher Education at Lee University, and I want to say thank you to each one of you being cooperating teachers for our student teachers and mentor teachers for our graduate students in our internship program. You provide a very valuable service to these teacher candidates as well as to Lee University Teacher Ed program. So thank you so much for all your work. You have been with the teacher candidates for 7 weeks if you have been a cooperating teacher for student teachers, or perhaps a whole semester for the internship 2 teacher candidates. So you have been with them and you know them pretty well because you've been watching them teach, you've been watching them do all sorts of other activities in the classroom, and you have done formative evaluations with them as well. So you know them quite well. We are coming very close to the end of the placement now, and it's very important for us to actually look back and take a look at really how well they did, and this is through the final evaluation. You should be receiving an email from either Dr. Bill Estes, our dean, or Dr. Pam Browning, she's our assessment coordinator, with the final evaluation form. And you will receive this email, and it should have a link to this video as well, and also a link that will take you to a website so that you can complete the final evaluation online. If you would like to go to the website and take a look at what the evaluation form actually says, you can maybe review that before you go to the website to submit it. You can go to webpages.leeu.edu/TEP and then click on Resources and Training. This will take you to this video and also to the final evaluation form. That way you can review it. Well, the final evaluation form is based on the research of Charlotte Danielson, and the evaluation form addresses the 12 goals of the teacher education program. It's in a rubric format, and so what that means is that there will be descriptors in each of the categories for the evaluation. And there are 4 categories. The first one is the exemplary category, which would be a 3, proficient category 2, emerging category 1, and unsatisfactory category, which would give you them a 0. And it's very important that you read all the descriptors, and I would recommend that you start with the 2 or proficient category. Read those descriptors, and if a teacher candidate actually fits that very, very well, then that would be the rating that you would assign. If they actually are doing, that and maybe a little bit better, then you may want to consider going to the 3 category, the exemplary category, and read those descriptors. Remember, you need to be really reading this holistically. They need to meet almost all the category. They don't have to meet every single thing, but they do need to meet almost all the category in 3 if you assign a 3. Remember, exemplary should be a fairly rare thing to give to a teacher candidate, and the reason for that is they're novice teachers. So we're looking towards the 2 being proficient, and that should be the standard rating for almost all candidates. If, let's say, a teacher candidate does not seem to fit the 2 very well, then I would go to the 1 category and just make sure that they fit that better than the 2. And if they actually fit a 1 category better, emerging category, then that should be what would be given to the teacher candidate. If they're really unsatisfactory, and there are descriptors for that, then give them an unsatisfactory. However, we are hoping that they have gotten to this point and actually obtain the 2 level, proficient level. So After you have completed this, then you will also find a recommendation for a grade. Well, you also need to think about twos. Okay, if they make all twos, then they should get an A because they're proficient. They have obtained all the goals. There may be a few candidates who make a 3, and that's okay, but again, that should be rare. These are novice teachers. If, let's say, there's other factors involved, or perhaps they get a 1 in some category, you may want to assign a minus or a B plus or B or even a B minus. But we need for you to give as accurate evaluation as possible to these teacher candidates. And again, ratings of 2, that's perfectly okay. A is fine. You will also need to recommend for a license, and this is either a yes or no. So grade and then license. We want you to review the final evaluation with the teacher candidate. So what you will need to do is to copy each page of your evaluation once you're finished with it. And the reason for that is that once you go on to the next page, then you cannot go back because the information you have inputted into that first page will be deleted. So you need to make a copy after each single page, and that way you'll have a copy of your evaluation that you are about to submit. Once you submit the final evaluation, you cannot retrieve it at all. You will need to basically work off your paper copy whenever you talking with the teacher candidate. At the end of the evaluation, please provide any recommendation that you may have for our teacher education program. Your comments are very valuable, and we take them very seriously, and we will make changes as we see the need for it. So please make any recommendations that you may have, and also any other comments that you may want to make. That would be fine. We want to hear from you. You are a very important partner in this partnership of helping develop really fine teachers. We do appreciate you helping and monitoring with our teacher candidates. You are really such a valuable person in this. So thank you for all your efforts, and your influence will continue for many years forward as these teachers continue to teach past perhaps your retirement age. So thank you so much again.